Okay, so I bought this lamp kit from Amazon, and basically it has everything I need to do to finish this lamp. I also bought a touch switch, but I'm going to be using that in another video to install it on the other first Western lamp I made. So in today's video we're going to be installing the electrical side of the lamp. Okay, so go ahead and open this up. Okay, so we have some instructions on how the wiring goes. This is the harp for the lampshade. Light bulb socket. Wire, 8 feet of it. We got a couple other different little pieces here, and then the top that screws down on top of the harp after you put your lampshade on. Okay, so first step is just looking at here. This piece here will screw down top of here, and it actually goes under there first. But here, so inside of the diagram here, it has figure 1, and there's actually quite a lot of instructions here. So we have the socket cap, and I bought a kit of this before, and I took it apart so many times. Put it on and took it apart so many times because I wasn't understanding it. So I think I have a better idea on how it goes together now. So you have to disconnect this, and of course then run your wires through. After you run it through everything, then you have to get it through there, tie a knot, and then put your socket cap back on, then put it down into the piece here. Then you can thread this section on here, and then that goes into your base, whichever your base is. So so the first step we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take this apart, and inside of here we have that basically, and it tells us, let me check right here, it tells us which one is positive and which one's negative, and you can also check this with the multimeter, so we'll do this base. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one right here is the negative. So we're going to first go ahead and check that with the multimeter to double check and be sure of ourselves. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set the multimeter to ohms, and we're going to put it on, there we go. Okay, first we want to check for continuity. Okay, there we go, so we got, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to just touch the outside casing here, this one first screw to the inside. Nothing. Touch it to the outside. Let me check that one spot right there. Alright, so I'm going to flip the switch. There we go. Now it's going. Okay, so that tells me. Let me check this one side here. This side. Okay, so this one that looks like it's on the outside goes to the outside casing. So on a light socket, you don't want your positive to be on the outside because you could shock yourself because that's positive. You want it to be the inside. So if you put, that means that this one here will be our negative, and this one here will be our positive because that's going to the inside. Okay, so now that we have where our wires go to that, we're going to go ahead and open up our cord here. And let's undo this tie. Okay. Alright, so now figuring out which end is negative and positive on a cord. Well, this side has writing on it, so you can usually go off that, whichever side has writing on it. But now see how the plug inside of here, it is completely hollow, so we can automatically look and C. Just from C, the big end, that is negative. The small end is positive. And to double check that, you can check the big end of a light socket, of a power socket inside your house, just to make sure. Okay, so I have my multimeter set to AC voltage. I'm going to put my ground inside of here. And now I'm just going to put my first off starting here. This is the big slot, just to double check that it is the negative. Put my, how is that? Okay, we are reading nothing. So no volts. I'm going to put it inside the other one. And we are reading, going to be, yep, so we got 5 there. Here, double check. No. Here, yes. No, yes. Okay, so that, basically, just make sure that we know what's going on. That means that that one is negative, that is positive. Okay, so now we got it all figured out. I stripped my wires back here, and as we know is that the big end here has no writing on it and it is negative. The little end does have writing on the cord and it is positive. So with that in mind, I'm going to look at the wire with the writing on it. Okay, writing on this side. Okay, now I'm just going to make sure there's a little loop. Now, on here, know that that one there is ground. This one's positive. So the writing goes to the positive. So I'm going to tuck that inside there like that. Oh, yep, I almost forgot. This cap here, this is the socket cap. That needs to go on here first. Or else you'll be taking all your wires this time. So there we go. Just put that on there. And still check for a wire. Positive, negative. Okay, so it's positive. Okay. Slide that wire up inside here like this. Check it around. Want that wire to be all the way in there. Okay. Tighten it up. There we go. Okay. Pull it just a little. Okay. Now we got our ground. No writing on this wire. Loosen that up. And tighten that one down too. Okay. Make sure our wires are all secure. There's one here. There we go. Okay, so now we'll install it back into that cap and put our socket cap back on. Okay. We're going to put this socket shell back on here. That's good. That cardboard's pulled up. That's good too. Okay, now we're just going to come down here. Okay, and one more thing is that tying a knot. Tying a knot keeps the stress off the wires, and that's very good. So we're going to tie a knot and bring it up close as here as possible. So that's about good, right? Okay. It's just to keep the stress off those pieces there where they screw in, so we don't get any problem there. Okay, now we can bring our socket cap back up. And that just clips down back into place. Snaps, I should say. There we go. Okay, is that all of them? Yep, I think so. Okay, there we go. We're all wired up. Okay, so y'all may have noticed what I did, and I forgot it all again. You have to slide every single thing onto here. So off this goes. And I even have the directions right in front of me. That's pretty lame.
farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw the stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway.
Okay, so, yeah, FYI, make sure that you follow your bride's directions they give you, which I had right in front of me. I was doing that, but yeah, anyway. So, now, back where we are. Let's tie that knot. Okay. So, I had to take it all apart because you had to put everything on, literally. The harp, every single thing. Okay, so now, slide our socket shell back on here. Make sure the cardboard's up. And now we can put the socket cap. Snap that back down in place. Okay, gonna snap that. There we go. Okay. It's in. Okay, now I have this piece down here. Now this just plops up into here. The wire is pulled down, and then this gets threaded. And screw this piece here first, I reckon. Okay, there we go. Okay. That's all pretty much right there. Now we can slide this piece up into here like this. And that tightens the harp and everything together. This little washer right here does. Okay, so I'm going to hold it right at an angle and tighten it up. I'm going to bring this back over here, push it over. Okay, I'm going to grab it with a pair of pliers to make sure it's completely tight. Okay, boom, that's everything. Check it out. Okay, so now that our light is completely assembled, here's the cord, everything's done. This, if we put a light bulb in this will turn on, and we should be good. Alright, so I went ahead and disassembled it all, and then I drilled a hole all the way through this piece of wood. Let me pull some slack out so you can see, all the way through this piece of wood here. And now that means I can pick this up, slide it down into the pipe, and I can adjust the height, and then I will epoxy this in place. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some slack out of this wire down here, and this thing should slide down. And it might take a little persuasion, but I think I'm just gonna start working it. And I wanted it to be tight, so I might have to take a hammer and lock the wood and tap it down into place. But there we go. Okay. Alright, this will take me a minute, so I'm gonna turn off camera and then I'll come back. Okay, so it is on. It's in here, and I mean, it looks great. We're almost done, like literally seconds. So I'm going to incorporate this back into the frame, and this is the cool little piece. I'm gonna blow it off, clean it up just a little, and around this wood, I'm gonna actually have this basically come around it. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. Either fold it up or yeah, I'm gonna figure out a nice way to where it still looks like that same old thing. So I'll have to figure out a way, but I'm gonna clean it up and then we'll come back and see how I'm gonna do that. Okay, so like right now I have some CA glue and I have this leather piece. That's where I put some up here and that's where the first one's gonna go. So that's gonna be up on top of that. I'm just holding it here till it dries in place. It's getting there, like almost. Then I'm gonna wrap it around, kind of have it come back, and I think that has a cool look. So I may glue that one spot there in place. Alright, so I wrapped it around there, had this clip come up through the middle. I glued that little metal spot there, so it comes up. This hides that board behind there, and this makes everything the right height, so where when the lantern goes on, it will not hit these or anything. So I just gotta blow it off, put the light bulb in it, and then lampshade and test it out. Well, alright, here she is. So I have that leather wrapped around there. I have the lampshade on. I just took the lampshade off the other one, but this is the finished lamp. I love the glow of the leather when that light shines down on there, and I think this lamp turned out great. I'll turn the light off so y'all can see it. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching this video. It's been real fun to build. I liked it. If you liked the video, please like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.